So welcome to our today's lesson. The objective of the lesson is to conduct a simple test for chloride ions. In the test for chloride ions, we need the following apparatus. One, we need the chloride ions themselves, which we get from sodium chloride, the table salt. We can also get it from the laboratory, but then I made it simple, so we use the table salt. We also need the lead nitrate. We need a wash bottle containing distilled water, then beakers to prepare our solutions. We will also need a test tube. That is 2 in a test tube rack. And the first step in this case is to prepare solutions containing the chloride ions. We do it like that, just add a little salt and then followed by water. I can just open here to make it easy. So I'll just add some water like this to have chloride ions from sodium chloride. Remember that sodium chloride contains sodium ions and chloride ions. So that is done. I will also need to have a solution containing lead ions, and I will obtain that from lead nitrate. So lead nitrate, I have it here. Put it into the beaker. And then followed by distilled water again. So my lead nitrate solution contains lead ions and nitrate ions. So when I have these solutions, I can now separate them and put them in test tubes. So the first test tube I will put lead nitrate. And like you can see, it's just a very clear solution. Then followed by sodium chloride solution containing the chloride ions. The background information of this experiment is the fact that only 2 chloride salts are insoluble, and that is lead chloride and silver chloride. But then, we already have them here. So I have my ions from sodium chloride. I have the chloride ions, and I have my lead nitrate solution containing lead and nitrate ions. So when we mix the two, there is formation of what? A white precipitate. And you might need to ask yourself, why do we have a white precipitate? The white precipitate is being formed because lead chloride that is formed is insoluble. The reaction that is taking place is sodium chloride plus lead nitrate to form lead chloride and sodium nitrate. The lead chloride is insoluble, and for that reason, we have a white precipitate being formed. We are saying that also silver chloride is insoluble. It will form a white precipitate just like the lead chloride. But then to differentiate between lead chloride and silver chloride, we just heat the solution. For lead chloride, it dissolves on heating to form a colorless solution, unlike silver chloride, which does not dissolve. So we will just warm the source of heat here. Just use a matchbox and a stick to just light it. And then I'll take my test tube holder and take the solution and warm and see whether the solution actually dissolves, forms a clear solution. I hope you can see what is happening. So we are just heating gently. Just keep your eye. I hope you are able to see what is happening on the upper part of the test tube. It is forming a very clear solution because lead chloride is dissolving on heating. Just give it some time. Give it some little time. And what do you see? A very clear solution has been formed. You expect that on cooling, the reverse will take place. But then because of time, we may not be able to wait for all this. But basically, what we have now is lead. We have proven that we can test the chloride ions by use of lead nitrate. And yes, thank you for watching. Consider subscribing to the channel so that you don't miss other exciting videos.